Have you ever found yourself with a particular person always having arguments? Every time you get together with your roommate, a spouse, you find that you're just butting heads. What should you do in that kind of situation? Let me suggest taking something called a relational truce. This type of truce is the decision to temporarily avoid controversial issues and overlook the offensive actions of each other as you seek to strengthen the overall climate of your relationship. The book of Proverbs gives us much warrant for taking a type of truce. The book of Proverbs has much to say about the timing of when and how we choose to address issues. For example, Proverbs 9:11, a man's wisdom gives him patience. It is to his glory to overlook an offense. Proverbs 15:23 says, a man finds joy in giving an apt reply, and how good is a timely word. Proverbs 22 says, a prudent man sees danger and takes refuge, but the simple man just keeps going. And then Proverbs 29, do you see a man who speaks in haste? There is more hope for a fool than for him. A truce can help even in the worst of situations. For example, during the savage battles of World War I, an interesting Christmas truce happened spontaneously. The truce happened when on New Year's Eve, the French and the British and Germans were at a stalemate. They were freezing in these trenches, yet they wanted to celebrate Christmas. So one German commander did the unthinkable. He stood up, took off his weapons, and walked through no man's land, shouting to his British counterparts, "My life is in your hand, can we please talk?" Fortunately, a British commander walked and met him, and they both agreed that they were going to take a 3-day truce in order to celebrate Christmas. Now, it's interesting about this truce. One, it worked because they had a common goal, and that goal was to celebrate Christmas. Second, it wasn't just that they stopped hostilities, they also did positive things like playing soccer, exchanging makeshift presents, even cooking together. And then last, you better believe during that 3-day truce, there must have been a nervous soldier who occasionally took a pot shot at the enemy. Wisely, the errant shot was overlooked and cooler heads prevailed and the truce held. Maybe we can learn from this Christmas truce. Maybe when butting heads with a person that you really care about, perhaps take a truce. Just say, we are not going to argue for the next week, and then you avoid these disagreements. Second, do positive things. Compliment that person. Talk about topics that you know you agree on. Then lastly, no doubt you're going to slip up during this week-long relational truce, and maybe somebody brings up politics or somebody brings up something else. My suggestion is, just like in World War I, ignore it. Let that comment go by. Why? You are building up the communication climate so eventually you can talk about that topic. But right now, like the book of Proverbs suggests, it's just not the right time.